right, Pinax TV Sunny, Bema Ashfo, and Aquabania Damase. Nayasam some Bejimre, na yet update I and Saka in Ghana Hania Manoni and Fanny Embremo. Quickly, no young call the Black Stars of Ghana and our here and unfortunately Colombia or more a share 1-0. I to me anti Kana and Ghana to see a free at the round of 32. Ama Aquakoya and Sembi Let's all check the last World Cup at Korea 2022. And to me a free group stage is almost the same thing because we're supposed to qualify to the round of 16 and Yentimi Anko. Now round of 32 na Colombia a year free now play about who among 4 pony deep pass or can be na wama team no as a slow going forward yes a year kwakoshe go no ya slow Jordan Ayew. Now reports are about Chirimoa of all the 4 games that Jordan Ayew boy or starting in now 4 games Jordan Ayew boy in now Panama, England, Croatia and then Colombia 4 games in now or starting or ball 0 shots on target. Ghana Eddie Jordan Ayew call World Cup as our number 9 our top striker then I call Senka Uncle Boy ni goals no 0 shot on target and Jordan Ayew boy it is I'm not gonna say I'm for the dona and a chirimo or see a drop no qualifies I able for AFCON and you can so Bobby AFCON angasa yes qualify near ko Kenya and you can so kono ko Bobby and the for start to say President John Dramani Mahama Embrem because team no enye obi ade enye family bi ade na obi aba because we tie interview ni bi a o chiremo the next 4 years no we go again I say obebo AFCON as about 2030 World Cup ni bi Portugal, Spain, any Morocco, dear no, Obebobi. And the reports no do na amount for Eddie by ESPN, or and so Eddie reports no ABA by Ghana for do na actually or marginal Kasa Eddie afa home. And the heard the 0 shot on target of Jordan Ayew amount for Eka home semno. The reports are amount for and I say outlets do na Eddie by and we'll go and check that out. Yeah, we are near Buffy. Most of the people amount for Ekasa about the team's performance, the coach, I mean some of the players, a bit more chance some more player selection and all that lineup near dinner amount for Eddie Omo and Sem Ababa Betuja. Yeah, we corner Eddie updates no Eddie Amamo. But then before that no Kojo Nkansa Lewen who say World Cup no England match no omuko pie who say you start say na man for ni GDA santi you win first match no second one no e betimi akoye nti who say stars dodo na ekopie ho no mo so ehwe match ni bi Lewen ekopie mu hobi ohwe wie your ba fie say Colombia de ndi obehwe ofie enso obeduru fie Colombia de anye ye ono so de nsam atodwa o si team no enye obi ade say are you brothers mo aba be ye bia eye mo de mo fanto ho na ebi mo mra me ye bi because player your bone din pass on ye nadwuma ye as the position e dey amano no Jordan Ayew Konyo Gansa Lewen e de nsam to dwa he feels very very disappointed yenko ntie Konyo Gansa nsam o de to dwa na ye mra meto aso emfama mo
mintimi na abofo mintimi na eti blasters and the bomb pa sebi timo dwene ho selection mu ye pa nti enene ye ana mato match no man negotiate Colombia ana majisika na ebe fie on mato a mo ba mo fa me chefa mame I swear cause man to ene bambo ye imagine say the boy anka England kumbe she 10 day and obi amohwe ana minim say Blasters no em say Jordan and say Jordan Bushafon I was say Blasters minim Jordan obi we goodness Ghana for company over Ghana anipa 90% company when I got at least almost second half and now the first half no one film minim chese yentimi enka yenya Jordan sem yentimi nka Jordan sem player bi so nya ball what the mawo now send ba ku mienu a afa omobo ni biem en semohwe na Jordan Abedi awo share blaster mu yehu so shares wom eti no yinfum enye ye anase omuna blasters yo mu dia mu yehu minim se Jordan so na Jordan to blasters mu yehu because mentiase Kwa ne ba mu boy me hu bi da. Sebi. Team kwaba local teams organ ha. Omuni dimpo enwo sabo reda. Abafafo enwo sanse hu bo reda. Sebi. Me say enkwankwa ma school phone Gateman transit school phone kura enwo san kwa sabo reda. I never knew. And now, but I'm say, Colombia for attitude. That's how, Oma Chemonai and Mamu, Oma Chemonai. Because I don't know. Hey! And saying, I'm going to move by your ticket for everybody. Come immediately. I'm the blaster, Jordan Ato. I'm the Papa Abedi Wato, one toss I need ya. Match out this man, fucking man, wishless match in there. Maton, when I'm a Colombia. Magis channel, mon family fee. Yamabua, Oma so, I say when I'm after a what is your wound. Says Camoji family.
Enti eno kwadwo nkansa Lowen unse World Cup we most of Ghana artists no more actors musicians do na ekopie mu ewo America ene Canada ena Mexico ano mo ehwe Paul ni bi na kwadwo nkansa nsem ena odi two dwa se o kyerem se o mato shares wo mu a mo sanfo musika mo because ball na o mo eboye no na emfa kwan mu kra eti ono de ne nsem a odi atodwa no na me di credit to anim se Jordan Ayew interview a oyeye or the Betu just say yes, we go again in the next 4 years. Now it's a 2030 World Cup, no, and also so Ohe Nimuse Obekobi, 80 and no, and in some of the two. Now quickly, know the full interviewer Jordan Ayew, right after the loss to Colombiano, Jordan Ayew, in some of the two right after Colombia ball match in the way. In young Comra, not Diaka, some of the fans or Mokopi or Bomo, and your Mama Kenyan almost some of the two young family, young Conyamas.
What he wants to do and what he feels is best for the team, and there's nothing to say about it.
Sure. How would you sum up our campaign?
It's not good because we qualified. We qualified, and you guys, don't forget, we have a new manager. He just came 2 months ago and tried to install his style, and now people are adjusted. You don't just adjust within 1 month or 2 months. Football doesn't work like that. You have to accept it. We came here, we could see that defensively we were better. Defensively we were better, but then we fell short a bit offensively. So we have to find the right balance now, And it's all about work, and the manager needs time. He's a very good manager. You need to give him time for him to do his job, and hopefully things will be better.
Enti Jordan Ayew ne kotie ne nsem a odi etu twa no na odi nsem bebre na etu twa. Yes, indeed, he's poised for the next 4 years. 0 shots on target striker yedo koye, not even an assist to 0 shots on target. Shots no, we are not even counting goals. But then 0 shots on target is quite very, very bad as a striker. The World tournament for 4 consecutive matches went to me more shots on targets. Now, Obo one of Ghana's #1 fan. Onosuko PMU US, Canada, Mexico, Ghana, Black Stars, matches a boy World Cup ni mubi no na Abranti and so why expressing a disappointment, especially on Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew in some day a draw some be and then on the part of GFA so Obo Eden some to judge more and more year were Black Stars nimuno over 33 million supporters of the Ghana Black Stars. Nani Pakuobi, just a handful of people are trying to toil with the hearts of Ghanaians. Enya dia ebesi omu ye ono de obo ne nsem a ode atudwa eno no nti ebekọ ne akwakoje obo ne nsem a ode tudwa nti ozo ono de omu bafie na omu bafie a omu bete de ebesi ewo Ghana ha ewo Ghana football yenko ne nti obo na yemra sese
de bia meka de one ne nua no e de asem beba Jordan Ayew yete me mpe wasem me pe wasem bai wasa hwɛ ekwan odi Ghana fa so no nyame bua nyame bebu atan obebu atan ewo ball a boy against Ghana awa magana nkwanim Ghana you unu nia dede nyame bebu matan papa bebu matan o they do Ghana what can come and after election no campaign you people you should watch out na me feel say bia net bia WorldCup bia nu a abedi ebusua anane mba bi kwa betu bi esim never yadamase why the day family or Abedi family yadamase you people you should not enter to the WorldCup or blaster mamon try kra the modi Ghana na maya de wate yadamase why nyame nhyiramo
nti eno obo ono so one of the fans kopie mu USA ekohwe Ghana ye matches ni bi. Now what is the future of Ghana's coach Carlos Queiroz? Ono and they call the World Cup ball 4 matches. Now before that no about 1 match no any rules and a boy ball draw 85 matches now coach boy. What is the future of the coach? Ebe told you as a coach no we jeye djuma no as sesi ameno ka say GF is also the beto omo socials say they are not aware of the resignation of coach Carlos Queiroz. Na sesi no Ghana's captain Jordan Ayew we are born on also the same to draw about the new coach Carlos Queiroz. And then on the two draw also no there. Obey here pass and corny coach and obey your Juma boom because near my coach in the year, no, not a son any and you know as Jordan Ayew no obe per se and got coach Carlos Queiroz. Ebe stay not what the team no I call African Cup of Nations. Yebebo 2027 next year no. Young Courtney Jordan Ayew need some of the two draw about the coach's performance in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Young Courtney Mrasisiye.
Obviously, after a defeat like this, you mentioned emotions are high, so it's important to always reflect. And also we mentioned the future a lot. Our coach took the job on a short-term basis. So basically, his tenure is done. What kind of conversations did you have in the dressing room? What did he say? Parting words to you guys, or what's happening?
He just congratulated us and it was being positive, you know. Obviously, to be honest, he's done a great job, you know, to come in, and it's not easy. I've been in the game for a while now to know that sometimes you need 5 months, 6 months to understand your ways. And he came in, and after a month or two, we started implementing what he asked us to do, and you know, it worked well at some point, but at some point we fell short, you know. So, like I said, he needs more time. I hope he stays.
Is that the feeling among the whole squad?
I personally hope he stays because I think, not for me or boy, I just feel like he's the right person to take us to the next level and to the next step. You know, so I hope he stays. I wish he could have had a better ending, kind of, but let's see what happens in the future. So, but I think he's thinking for this.
Which of the young guys impressed you most, and are you excited about the future of this Ghana generation?
So I don't want to call names, but you have quality players, and we just need to have more belief in ourselves that they can do it, you know, and then I'll be good.
What about your own future? Are you going to carry on playing international football?
Listen, it's after we don't speak after a defeat. There's no point of me speaking that much. The most important thing is about the boys, what they did, and to congratulate them and to analyze what went wrong, what went on well, and you know, that's the most important thing. My future is not important. For me, what is important now is to go on holidays and just rest and see what next.
enti eno Jordan Ayew ono so ne nsem a odi etudwa ochemu yes ono de obenya aka coach no instead he wished the coach had a better ending ebia and can ultimi de ekọ enim drew baby and kai be hu say oh at least coach no wire there but then or here what the future holds for the coach and then the Ghana Black Stars enti eno Jordan Ayew ne nsem a or Sanso Eddie Tuja about coach Carlos Queiroz. Now, Yabasa to also Kevin Prince Boateng in 2010 on the Echo World Cup 2014. As also on the Ghana Echo World Cup. Now, or compare 2010, 2014, and 2026 World Cup year course here. Or see Ghana, the team spirit was not there. Because or check it 2010 now team spirits no ho ma could do quarterfinals 2014 not team spirits in ho then you nim dey go see your Brazil 2014 it was a pump players be free camp whilst the World Cup is ongoing and Kevin Prince Boateng at the Ninsam to dra also 2026 World Cup here ye ko here emu some doors what is behind Ghana's failure to progress to the round of 16 Kevin Prince Boateng at the Atuja yon Kevin Prince Boateng the embrace here.
It's missing the team spirit. And I said that before the tournament. If Ghana builds that team spirit, what is difficult because the coach came in just a month before. But you need to build that team spirit. We had team spirit in 2010. 2014, we didn't have a team spirit. That's why we went home. It's all about the spirit. If you see Capo Verde, Curaçao, all these small nations, they survive and they threaten the big nations. Why? Because they have team spirit. Morocco, team spirit. That's what it's about, especially in a tournament in a short time.
Eno Kevin Prince Boateng in someone or the etudra ochiremu team spirits no nani ho but ohwe other smaller teams mean got smaller teams other African countries omuko pm World Cup na say Cabo Verde Congo some of these teams our team spirit so you realize that they were able to threaten some of these big teams World Cup na say and you see team spirit no enana anyho edema Ghana Black Stars no enhema yetimi eko di ntwosa ye de ababetena if you know now on your screens aye clubs Jordan Ayew ede akwako piem our relegation make us all know because you know it's a team but then all these teams 5 clubs Jordan Ayew abo the carrier munyina and the world screens in so no and you realize that most of them and I said 5 teams in or the Omoko relegation the last one Leicester City or the Omoko relegation from the Premier League to league to the championship and also do move through the championship no asanso akọ a lower side of the championship edu here started 2013-2014 hono nya the first relegation and oba Laurent and Obebo Laurent so 2014-2015 season and also so omo eco relegation from the League 1 and Obebo Aston Villa and also 2015-2016 and also Omuko relegation to the championship and Obebo Swansea City is also 2017-18 is also Omo Eco relegation that was their 4th relegation and at 2024-2025 and also Leicester City and Omo Eco relegation from the Premier League to the championship and also the same Leicester City Football Club now 2025-2026 also Ediomoko relegation from the main the championship to a lower side of the championship. Before this World Cup, people were talking about the fact that most of our players, including our captain, most of them maybe more the old teams echo relegation. But then now we don't have any alternative. Say you bet me feature some of these players. And see that is the stats for Jordan Ayew's relegated teams among for Dodona na omo ekasa the fan proud to the World Cup and so you call as a manifesting as a striker 4 matches 0 shot on target. That is very very bad on the side of Jordan Ayew. Na among for the summer Betudja. Unse yebo match against Colombia na Jordan obo captain armband no bo 2. Bako ye red shase na bako so at 10 I think so na yellow or yellow yes. But among for the summer Betudja almost captains it's high time yeje Eddie free Jordan sem because omu ehun ade bi or the captains or the air and there has been some post among for Eddie Betudja. I'll say should be Thomas Partey should be our captain for the rest of his life. Chemo the captains and Emma Thomas Partey the rest of his life because she said we shall born here players like Semenyo, Fatau Ishahaku, Inaki Williams, and sometimes Prince Edu. At a point, you realize that they were commanding the captain because we are pressing and we can't find you. And to the captain, so that Ombesha was no because he couldn't keep up with the pace because speed as Semenyo left side, Fatau Ishahaku Jinemo speed or the right side near Dino. He wasn't able to keep up the pace. And at a point they had to command the captain. So he it was quite unfortunate. It's a captain original Bomwa or be committing who so the other players will look up to him. No, he was being rather talked to by some of the players. And per this particular post I was screening so no amount for Yemfa captain armband no and when we engineer farmer Thomas Tepate because Enyema Abrantia Thomas Tepate Femunina, you could see his commitment in the game. He's running, he's tackling. One of the games in the crowd, he had to go and join the back four to make 5 defenders. And the amount for Tepe, Thomas Tepate, say, Yemfa captain armband in the mano, per the showman and the Niema show you WorldCup national, he deserves it. Yes, my second captain, Bia, Yemfa main captain, and Thomas Tepate going into the AFCON qualifiers and then going into the AFCON proper 2027. Now, and some videos started circulating on social media. I said there's another Jordan Ayew in the making. And I said Jordan Ayew on also was starting training kakra. Among for say I said nebano bobo need to send ne papa ne pepe. You see monto boa sama brand no. You see a learning process. But then never konya ko video na. Among for who almost say there's another Jordan Ayew in the making. Jordan Ayew oye training. Among for say or bot to send papa pepe. You hear some video in Yemra CCA. Eti eno Jordan Ayew ne ba ena yekohu se ono so oye training kakra hoping say obe start from under 15 na chese watimi atoa so ababebo e dey ama the senior soccer team the Black Stars. Eti eno Jordan Ayew ne ba ena yekokohwe no, but the unfortunate incident is here because unsa born ye born anajo eti born ye boy ye born anajo ade chin ye no na ase kroma ye din ye hitia man na so ate ice block na sisi asa man for de egu omo ho na man for bisa etigan na frim especially e man no se bi mo omo hyegesi na wia edu anadwo e bebo no e bedu no mada ti ade chia na oma betie scores enti on your screens Ghana are out of the World Cup, eliminated at the round of 32. And that is the update Ayede Emamo on the Ghana's journey in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. That is the update on sports. But then, in Kasha Mobo, Carlos Queiroz, as we speak, no, Ebimusu we Jaya Jumano, Ebimusu Onyaye, but confirmation, do one night Tremua, Papa Jaya Jumano, me the two menim, and as a memo update, as we are speaking on GFA, almost there hasn't been any confirmation on GFA or more outlets, and as well or more pages, some be confirmed, Mr. Papa and Power Jaya Jumano, and I say Onyaye, the updates in Bemamo said, what is happening? Papano, where Jaya Jumano and GFA are still in talks with the man. So I'm extending at least to the almost 2027 AFCON in year. What is really going on? The updates no ebemamo in our subsequent updates are the emamo. But then that one seven so na ya bagana kakra near the updates no the amamo. Enche biana former Domi Kwabenya MP Sarah Adwoa Safo honorable ebeto dwa se wakwako piem ewo ni nua bema Israel Kwadwo Safo fie ama etututuo bi akoso ama maame no wa sustain some injuries ni ade ye de no call hospital my direct na say fly no out of the country ni ade odin sem bi atodwa na ochemu a ne papa estate amanfo hu ne say no hu no mo ko omo eye na me na me dia ni nyina oso ono no enye se nani wom there be obe make sure say what is written in his father's will and ebeye juma enti estate no who is going to manage the estate no will go according to whose name is in his father's will. I ono ene sefata se on manage ne papa estate no eti or say Apostle Joseph's estate will be administered according to his will. So on your screens, I have no interest in leading the Christo Asafo Church. This is another update in so eba ebetodwa say yede ne nua bema no esi so na ni trimu ntene no on pese yede ne besi so, but then on the ebetodwa say Debbie she has no interest in leading the church. Christo Asafo Church no onye na adwe se onu mom na baba be lead church no, but obese yen hwe rule nim enema be na ekọ ne papa eba be free mu se bi papa no obe free mu no ensem bi odi to dwa no ene ne will mu nsensem no em se some level of contradictions be ewom enti oso mo hwe no mo ka enye saa say ya na nsem we me hwa ma be papa ne nsem odi to dwa ne nsem odi to dwa if it is in the will then it is staying. This is CA former Dome Kwabenya MP Honorable Sarah Adwo Asafo e de betudwa say ono oni minka say onye na adwen say okwa kolidi Christo Asafo asori no na o say I only sought to uphold the dying wish of my father Apostle Kwadwo Asafo that my brother Israel is removed as leader of the Christo Asafo Church. Sarah Adwo Asafo former MP Dome Kwabenya it was say eboboba etrumre bi na em se papa no one ne ba no ntam ego enti me free ho a we ba be dia de e na nsensem bi start ye se e ba nsem bebre e na onu hu ne se ne papa e free mu no ne dying wish ene se ne ba no ne ba be ma no enya de se ye de no edi ade e ma no eyiye enti onu no se opese ogina mu e make sure se ne papa nsem odi tudwa ansa na twede ampon e to ne nsa de afre no e bebam enti ni nua Israel Kwadwo Safo obehwe se yebeyi no afri so as the leader of the Christo Asafo na eno amu no sanso de nsem ababetudwa Apostle Kwadwo Safo's estate will be administered according to his will. Any update and me de emamo enti amafo bisa se enti kwa ho any okona nyam ho ma yebubo no tuo no what really happened enti na man ko if indeed as a lawyer na unim say we wo ho ye bekan will no everything is enshrined in the will say ye bekan ni ehu say we ni na sefata because ye dey asema ko police station na say wan gasa utu wan amon ekọ no mo a I mean among for the one I know because if you come back and later say some of these things what was your business going into the house and of sustaining some of these injuries and see and someone among for the one to Joanna main kind of say and some there do one and abba your update if free Christo Asafo mission ho omo ede abba ye be kan bi na ye de ama munyina mo ate and some so on your screens 8th June 2026 or say agent Kwame Akufu and Co Unlimited 8th June 2026 Christo Asafo Mission of Ghana Accra Mr. Festus Owusu Bedu the acting chairman of the Council of Elders Dr. Kwadwo Adu Odro the General Secretary DSS the important matters concerning the church important matters concerning the church, which is addressed to the Christo Asafo Mission of Ghana, and then Mr. Festus Owusu Bedu, the acting chairman of the Council of Elders of the Christo Asafo, and then Dr. Kwadwo Adu Odru, the General Secretary. We act for Honorable Sarah Adwo Asafo and a member of the Christo Asafo Church and daughter of the faithfully departed Apostle Professor Emeritus Kwadwo Safo Kantanka Honorable Sarah Adwo Asafo ne lawyers and omo ede ekoma sorry no we are instructed that upon the person of Apostle Professor Emeritus Kwadwo Safo Kantanka who was the very revered leader a dispute has arisen among certain sections and mindsets of the church as the persons entitled to ascend to the leadership position. These disputes do not enhance the image of the church, and that the same does not sit well with our clients and many other right-thinking persons. And yes, indeed, almost say, Papa no efri mu no, dear I was obedia dear no, as I say, I'm no kase, mentime who asi be sorry. Now, who say it doesn't serve well for the image of the church. And Papa no said, "Yeah, among for Bruno, a ferry no, as a boypra, 80 and no krata nom dia. But to that end, it is useful to respectfully remind you that Article 26(1)(h) of the Constitution of the Christo Asafo Mission frowns upon unnecessary conflicts, which will tear apart the church and thus provides that the appointment of the next leader of the church shall be devoid of disputes, disunity, politics, influence, peddling, factional interest, and controversy. So much more, make sure say nipa about point no, it will be peaceful. They should avoid unnecessary conflict, politics, disunity, and kabomu eni ho ne sa de mani nyina or some here na omu eyi edi efri ho. In order to ensure that the unity of the church is preserved, the Constitution provides for sanctions against persons who foment or fuel disputes in the appointment of the next leader in Article 26(1)(i), when it states as follows. Etiniama yakoso Christo Asafo Mission Nagasa e won a Constitution which frowns upon what is going on, mentime ho asene to conflicts, any disunity ekoso Mission Nagasa or Constitution frowning upon. What is the Constitution saying? Any member of the church, a group of members, a pastor, a group of pastors, an officer, a group of officers, an elder, a group of elders, a council member or council members who is found or are found to be engaging in politics or bringing politics or influence peddling to bear on the appointment of the next leader of the church shall automatically be dismissed, notwithstanding any dismissal provision in the Constitution. What happened no? I was saying the free mission. Christo Asafo Asoye no, I was say dismissal no, because according to the Constitution, which one odi papemu any politics. Maybe we afa. Wow, this animal be ba Asoye ni musa or church member, or pastor, group of pastors, or elder, council of elders. We come who bom na mu design papemu no ba, because we want to select the next leader. We say ni panana mu group no, or see you free Christo Asafo mission and Asoye nim. And say I'm not say lawyers not trade the Akuma Council of Elders. Christo Asafo Mission. There is one person in the church who they think is trying to bring this unity among the church itself. Enti kratai ne tenchen ene ni tietia no na ukọ baabi a eno so ochemu say indeed the selection of a successor entails consultation with the council of elders at all, and that the choice of a successor is made from a pool of men who are by blood the sons of the deceased leader at all, as provided for in Article 26(1)(a) of the Constitution of the Christo Asafo Mission of Ghana. The provision states as follows. And papa free me, what were the legal process I was in Kaumofaso ediji the osefata so tena konyaso, and it is enshrined in their Constitution. Say na say. So we'll take you through this, and then I think we'll go to our next update. I say subject to the provision of the Constitution, the successor of the leader of the church shall be appointed within 3 clear calendar months after the death of the current leader of the church, and only a male child of the founder of the church or the current leader of the church, or a male child of a male child of the founder of the church or the current leader of the church shall occupy the maternal family of the founder of the church or the current leader of the church, or a son or daughter of the founder of the church or the current leader of the church shall succeed or inherit or succeed to the office of the current leader of the church. E o say ye papa no ne babema. Se papa ne babema eni ho anase they are not fit. So mbefa akonya na papa ne baba e babema enso etimi bedi akonya no e ma ne yeye. Enti obi ti say Honorable Sarah Asafo, as it is enshrined and as it is in their Constitution no, or no on fata because or your bar e was say bema ne di ate. Enti say obi ensem fata. The only time I did the betimi akọ Honorable Sarah Asafo ho, and he said member ne nyina ensem fata, and I say omuni ho betimi adi ate. Enti ene Honorable Sarah Asafo so ba bema bi wo ho dia na osefata ye betimi ede akonya no ede amano. Enti na we hu say wo de abetu dwa say she has no business leading the church. Onu agasa agiatum na obe make sure say ne papa legacy ne yarida ho mu ne nsɛm a papa ne di tu dwa no obe make sure say obe upholdi ama no ayeye eti eno ene nsɛm a yɛde ɛma mo currently on Sarah Adwa Safo and as Apostle Dr. Kwadwo Safo ne nsɛm a ɛwɔ sisi a amanfo ɛtwene hyɛ ɛne abasa eti that is the update yɛde ɛma mo ɛwɔ yɛ papa Kwadwo Safo Kantanka fra wafiri mu no ɛho nsɛm yɛbɛto ansɛm no so na yɛde ama mo. All right, so Dennis Miracles Abuaje edi nsɛm aba betudwa na say flood I see here and then na watch pepepe ɛwɔ Ghana ha baby the whole of Accra and almost the entire country was shut down because of heavy downpour. Ghana nyina obia anko obia amma cars dodo na ɛna ɛfa mo na Dennis Miracles Abuaje de nsɛm atudwa yɛbɛbiebie mu ne adi ama mo papa ne say ɔno ankasa ne fie sisi a mene mo kasa yi pin kran any fie ho. The only thing they were able to save was human lives. Omo mo fie ho na busuafo ene nipa kakra omo fie ho no ena omo etimi eje wo mo nkwa ne niam nyina nsuo no ede koye ana say nsuo ne say no the gate cry main gate ebuye. I lost everything in my house due to the rain. It came up to my neck level. Dennis Miracles Abuaje, Director of Communications, Dr. Baumia Campaign Team. And Dennis Miracles Abuaje, and Odin Samababe Tuja. Now, Odin 70 be Tuja 12 say, and some no a hard dream, say, or no Dennis Miracles Abuaje, and so etimia funny, say, no, the albino, or so much, no mutuana monpa, edifa a year in so, and sujiri a aircosomo. Yabeko na yakwa kutie ni nsɛm a ɔde tujwa because ɔkyerɛmu a ɛnneɛma bebree na ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo aban a ɛte so sesie no ɔwɔ sɛ otu anamɔ a ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ they are being preventive ɔmo tu anamɔ a ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo betumi asi nsuyire na no kwan rather than sɛ amanfoɔ nneɛma bɛkɔ years of toil years of hard work amanfoɔ etimi asi ɔmo dan kakra na no mile 17 na obi dan anwea atwa susu atwa famu abedu the window level eti nipa sa no wo kosesa anwea ne de akɔhen because a dan na mem enti it is unfortunate Dennis Miracles Abuaje ede ne nsɛm dodo na ɛna edi etu dwa o kyem sɛ aban no ɛnhwɛ no munya preventive measures because aban betena so anche bia no de anti flood team and a task force ɛbaaye ɛno besi ne yan hyɛ da ehu de omo yɛ sisi yasa so ate another team a ɛno yɛde asrafo aka ho omo so omo betie sikrom ɛne no baga wire wo na wo so yɛ ntɛfrɛ kra na wasi kwan a omo be yiwa firi yɛnkɔ na yɛntie Dennis Miracles Abuaje na yɛmra sisi
18 is one of the places that was most affected.
Lost everything.
Everything.
Yes. I have nothing in my house.
They carry the cars away.
That's what a lot of people don't know. Since Monday, we've been discussing this on social media, and people really don't know where I've been coming from. The house is empty. We need to start everything all over again from the road, from the street. As a matter of fact, the water broke the main gate, pulled it down, and
they carry the cars
water was able to bring the main gate down. It tells you the strength of the water. So that's what we are starting from. Everything is gone. The only thing that we were able to save are the human beings who were brought out from the flood. In fact, let me acknowledge the MC for the West and the NADMO team and the police, the district police command, and then there was even there was another police team that was sent when I called from the, I think, CTU. I don't know whether it's a counter-terrorism unit or so. They also came around. They had to tie a rope to the police car far away and then bring it close to a telecom mast of the house. And that is how they were able to get themselves out from the vehicle. Apart from the vehicle to very close to the house. In fact, some of the policemen almost got swept away. In front of my house, they almost got swept away. And then the water was at this level. So the children, everybody.
The neck level?
Yes. We're standing up the videos. They were standing, and you see, I wasn't home at the time. When I got the call that the water was rising, I had to rush home. That was when I called the police and all those people. And I was shocked that between the time they called me and the time I got home, the water had risen to that level to cause that level of havoc. I was shocked. And what even scared me is that I was on the mountain for a function. It was not raining there. So if it had rained on the mountain that Sunday to Monday night, I'm sure the situation we are discussing would have been worse. Because where I live, even when the sun is up and it's raining on the mountain, you can see the storm drain, rising. So if it had rained, because actually it didn't rain the whole of the Sunday night into Monday. It was dry. So this rain that caused this havoc does not even include the Kapim range rains. And that for me is where the worry is. We need to agree to deal with this and deal with this decisively.
Right.
Those who are responsible should just take up responsibility. All of us cannot resolve that thing. So at all times, we have let go our resources and our mandate to some people to handle it for us.
Right.
No excuses.
Let me go to Susan now, and sorry about what you have suffered.
But and
sorry for putting you on the spot for something you didn't want to talk about.
I didn't want to. The volunteers who came to help, one of them was bitten by a snake in the flood. And he didn't know, he didn't realize. He was standing on my compound, and then he collapsed, hit his head on the tower. We had to rush him to the hospital. That's how bad the situation is. As we speak, some of my neighbors are still they're still seeing snakes and what have you inside their homes. So it's a very, very, very serious matter. I didn't want to bring this up.
Yeah.
And that was Dennis Miracles Abuaje and Ode Ninsem Etuja Kasafa Kwayansuo Efaso Etufa the fie na ohese omo responsible no they take up a responsibility now omo making sure say some of these things are not happening anymore. But then Osanso Ninsem Etuja, yes, me mamuti asese ochemu abai no aye se siwia no masesa mo ne mattress ni ade na ye de akomo omo ya affected no. But then people's hard-worked money and echo down the drain just like that. Until ono de ohun say omo make sure say omo ebeyen hihye ya ebetimi prevent some of these things. Yes, yenim say tax force the second one and aban na ti adwuma no san and omo we no Dennis Miracles Abuaje esade nsem etudwa yentie no na yensamra sisiye
failed because your job is to anti. Your job is to prevent. You would have succeeded if there was no flooding. As long as we have seen flood in such a devastating nature, you failed. Take responsibility. Don't make excuses. It is disrespectful. It is insulting. It is heartbreaking. When you were given a responsibility to answer something and the thing has happened and you want to shift blame. Number two, the government has managed the crisis and the disaster in the most shambolic manner than we have ever seen. And I'll explain to you, Samson. You see, the flood happened. Remember, there was a flood about 2 or 3 weeks before the Monday one. The one that some building collapsed in Adenta and some people died. That was the first warning. Remember, people died with that one. What did the government do? There was a building that collapsed right here around Caprice. What did the government do? What was the government's response to all of these things? There are 3 or 4 levels of people who are affected by this. And I'll explain to you. The government quickly comes in the middle of the disaster and says that, we are in a chopper, we are looking at how bad the situation is. The next morning they said we have allocated 350 million for flood relief and flood mitigation. And this is where they are missing the point. Today is Saturday, 5 clear days since the flood happened. I haven't been able to enter my home. My house is empty. Nobody has called me. Nobody has come to me. Nobody has asked me where I sleep, what I eat, what my family is eating, where they sleep. I am just one citizen. Forget about me because I am in the category of people who can find their way around. So put us in a different bracket. Now, for those who cannot find their way around, those who live along the Odo River, those who live at Tiptoe Lane, those who live at Circle, that cannot find places to sleep since Monday, have you heard the government open up the sports stadium, set up a dome, giving them blankets and mattresses, and tell them that come and sleep here whilst we find ways and means to release the 350 million. So again, even in the process of the disaster, the management has been very poor. People have not been prioritized. People have not been prioritized because what a government that cares about its people does is that immediately the floods happened. I should know that for those of you who have been affected by the rain on Monday night, where are you sleeping? What are you eating? What are you wearing? Not a single one has been done. Not even one. Then I ask myself, 6 days after the flood, I have heard in the news that there's a 350 million allocation for flood relief for those who have been affected. I know not where I'm supposed to go and write my name. I know not where I'm supposed to follow up on this 350 million. It's been 6 days. I will die before the processes or whatever you are going to do happen. And that is just me. As at last night, human bodies were still being dragged from the Odo River. We do not even know the actual count of people who have died. The number of young people who sleep on the streets that have been washed away by this rain are not counted because nobody is even looking for them. Nobody knows them. Nobody is asking of them. Because for these people, it is only when they wake up in the morning that they see their bodies and talk.
Dennis Miracles Abuaje. That was Dennis Miracles Abuaje Ochemwa. The government's management of the flood incidents is here from last week. Even after said flood next year, has been very, very shambolic. When say Ejumano Enye Sa and I was say not more Ghana Fire Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, or more rescue teams, but then the government's intervention to restore some of these people affected by the flood. Or when he said the efforts of the government, is very, very shambolic. Not only any say ebetimi aye Ejumano no omo aye niye said the beya ebetimi see and ema be say ano ekwaye nti Dennis Miracles Abuaje nsem odi tudwa about so no akasa ne fie ni main gate abu nso na bu no ama ne wo ho nyina atwe afa nso no mu kɔ. They were only able to save lives, but they were not able to save even a pin ewo efie a ode sobo no ebo aban se ombehwe na omo aye omo adwuma no omo aye niye. Yebesa to ansem no so na yakɔ football mu kakra na yasaba bidinkan e the update emma say Ghana's coach Carlos Queiroz obaye say barely 4 months ni yewie say July ya na 4 months no na asoan ne say na papa ye beto dwa say Carlos Queiroz ono na ye Ghana's interim coach or the call World Cup papa no ejaye dwuma. Carlos Queiroz officially resigns as Black Stars head coach. Breaking news na ye de emamo amanfo dodo na omo ehu ni say papa yi osefata because and ye be by even before or after Wales match your ball Wales game ni we ebeto just papa the person oja adwuma no World Cup no best or the Ghana beko na and na it was alleged and na masie hu papa the person oja person obejai and omo ye ya na kwan omo fa so ne papa ne kasa ya enti o sa ba back no obaye and omo ko ball World Cup no na papa ni we adwuma no onim said definitely there would have been ways our GFA would want to maintain him going into the qualifiers of the AFCON, going into AFCON proper 2027 AFCON ebebo the next year no then can so papa no betime the Ghana akwa ma na yiye but then papa no ejaye dwuma na to ho na o kind statement bi o de ba ya ye be kan na mo hu de papa no ne nsem o ojaye ewo ho ansa na ojaye dwuma no e de ato as Black Stars head coach or the same bebre e na atodwa. Speculations and I say allegations were flying all over. For now, papa no, selection the mano because people as we speak now, among for things and be say. So they be kind papa and some no, the two jars and woja jumano on your bar. Not yet the amount for allegations and some amount for attitude from camp. What is really going on or what really happened at our camp? Am I a droppy players be more? To Ghana, where Carlos Queiroz on a verified page on Facebook and post here. Football, like life, teaches us one timeless lesson. You either win or you learn. Until you win or you learn. I live this journey with pride in what we achieved, but also with the healthy dissatisfaction of those who always wanted more. Reaching a higher level should never be the destination. It should be the beginning of even greater ambitions. The future of the Black Stars will not be built only on the pitch, Black Stars' success must start off the field by creating the best possible environment to prepare, protect, and develop Ghana's extraordinary football talent. Coach Carlos Queiroz. Now, the future of the Black Stars. To my president and board, thank you so much for the opportunity to serve the Ghana national team, Ghana national football team. It was an honor and privilege to serve the country and the Black Stars. To my players and staff, my deepest gratitude for your courage, commitment, and unwavering dedication to the team. To the fans, we cannot claim complete sporting satisfaction, but we can proudly say that we honored the colors of Ghana and restored respect and credibility to the Black Stars on football's greatest stage. Thank you, Ghana. The journey starts now to the future. Enti unse papa no wo hwe ni statement ni mu a ojai adwuma no from the beginning of his statement enem say ase no o sa beto aso eno na amanfo aye confused. Amanfo dodo na aye confused. The same people who wanted more from the coach. Amanfo allegations, and I said there's been some allegations say they were not giving the man the free room to operate. Yebeka coach Otuado, the very first spell or buy or the 2022 World Cup, oje adwuma no ho akono, or say he didn't get a free room to operate. And on uje adwuma no ho and okoye. Now there's a new coach. I mean, coach for by Ansan Otuado and so Eba or the another coach the call AFCON. Emma Nkoye, Emma AFCON back cry as I qualify Ketsi coach Otuado in the players as at that time. And Otuado sa buy ena we yesake no na we so buy. Now the future of the Black Stars, and I say for the Black Stars to progress, and I say you know, it should not be just on the pitch, it should be off the pitch. The work, the progress, the monitoring of the talent. And yes, I fiti ya na phobia ba because park ni so na ebe hu se we bo enti on the pitch no na ye pese we more mama we nko there. That is not how it is done. You cannot reap where you did not sow. Baby a wan dua no we dey ko tu banche ohoma na yeye. Enti it should start off the pitch. We should get players who merit Carlos Queiroz. You see I'm no ka say speculations. And as about the breaking Abedi Pele and he said, "Ejumano we jai edi atu." Na meaning kaka chom say, as we speak now, GFA omo ese omo share down hu bibia o mu table. So but then, Papa no as we speak now, the ono there, or say the end is here. Eti or the Ejumano edi atu because people were asking questions. Now I think the question people should be asking is why did they drop Ajete? Pairing Jerome Opoku, why did they drop him with Ghana's match against Colombia? Jordan Ayew, among four Kasa, ya has a branch in the pace. No, it is not matching up with Semenyo and Ishahaku Ewenimuho. Even Inaki Williams in Colombia's game, you could realize that he was outrunning Jordan. And ye Kasa, a day no Timmy boy up to 78th minute. People were saying they are looking for a team for Jordan. Tiubo 4 matches, no shot on target. I hope he gets a team to play. That is the update. A lot of questions. Thomas Brandon Asante. I better just say, "Bimo say, a branch no opie club or ballet. They are a cast more off no. A branch no shame one man term some speculations be brave. But we should all recall the incidents between Balotelli and the coach, the special one. The same thing." But then you need a player or at the mount. He was the only player who was able to create a chance for the Black Stars. Open play, a creative chance. Why do we drop him? Amount for want to know. People want to know why those players were not featured. But in the USA, following Balogun, Abrantie, US versus Herzegovina, Bosnia and Herzegovina, round of 32, US Eshe, Bosnia 4-2-0. Now, Abrantie Kotia will be now so, ebi mu say a mistake, ebi mu so say a mistake. And Balogun, Ekotia, Abrantie and now so, Yamanu straight red card. And yes, or yellow, and was Abeji yellow, there be straight red card and a Balogun AD. Now, and I'm not going to say FIFA were overturning suspension because WorldCup. Normal circumstance, would the red card that you misses the next match. Now, only US for top scorer. On the ball now, Otimi Sheki defenders, Etimi go. And he said against Belgium, round of 16, Sabranti in India, a bayetting. NT CCA Ameno Kasei. Following Balogun made eligible for USA's last 16 match and round 16 match against Belgium. The striker was sent off in the USA's 2-0 win over Bosnia in the round of 32, but FIFA have suspended his 1 match ban for a year. Enti 1 match ban na yede amano no FIFA etwa 1 match ban him. Enti against Belgium, Balogun can play. He's available. Following Balogun available to play against Belgium. Na emom yamano 1 year. Sa 1 year no se osako yes aboni ni bio a obeje red card. Any other penalties I was yede mano no yede be mano until he's on probation. Asem way ehwehwe amanfo aso ne nyina ene se odi sa yellow card odi red card no ena amanfo start ye esuso ojagumu ena that is the level of there is a level of injustice with the red card no straight red card no na nye wosenko man referee man yellow card ene ade ensem bebre. Now it took a call from President Donald Trump to the FIFA President Gianni Infantino ena yede call no koye call no ya didi nkomo ana say ya sa reverse ban no ebi si da in association football ebi si da omuwe na President Donald Trump on Truth Social or the ebetu dwa say or the FIFA for us in the post in that screen no thank you to FIFA for doing what was right and reversing a great injustice. President Donald J. Trump, the Truth Social and papai ede ekoto ne handle so or the eda FIFA or the do mase na ebinsi da ama amanfo start kasa ho UEFA sisi ameno kasa omo petition the highest level of football disciplinary committee said the CA ede no betimi ayafa ho because Belgium ediko UEFA and UEFA also on behalf of Belgium omo edi akwakoto the football's highest disciplinary committee omo di akoto omanim because it's just some few hours to the game ne bebo na anajo na sa game no ebeba so e Ghana ha sei Ghana time anajo 12 na game no beba so enti omo hwe kwan on befa so a reverse suspension na FIFA so reverse because it has never happened in association ABC that say I'm a player straight red card. And ka yellow card no cry bianca you can reverse the second yellow, but for straight red card be reversed. ABC da. Enti UEFA omo dwa pa sese omo ehwe say ye be serve justice. E dey ama Belgium for in the match coming in against Belgium and USA. Enti that is the update. The ongoing World Cup. Ghana coach resigned, and then following Balogun and the red card suspension no omo asa suspended. Eti yebetwa ensem no so na ye de amamo. Yebeba Ghana ha na ye de updates no e de amamo. Now there is one person be say e won say ohwe Ghana markets now. The auto markets no na say car markets no amanfo bi of their session say Chinese cars no doso. Unsa obefa ha no behu electric Chinese car obefa ha obehu Chinese car ebi electric ebi nya electric some hybrid any ade na abranti ebi a free UK ebe PM Ghana ni a o UK obe PM e Tema habo na ne nsem ode atodwa chemu a stress a obekom e Tema habo ansa no wayi uniema stress a obekom outrageous prices sika ye bejejewo e port ho ansa no watimi ayi uniema no ano odin. Some of the experience our branch and who our pot hono or the nina etudja in a video. Young Connie video when you embrace.
Well, it's been such a cool day here today. I'm in Tema and I'm at the port, big port in West Africa. It's been a great experience to see how a port works. Speaking to lots of people, asking lots of people's contact details, job titles. I want to have loads of connections in the port. But it's been a long day here. Importing to Ghana is not easy. This particular import is my second one, to be fair. I hope there will be a few more in my lifetime. This one has been very frustrating, overdue. The cost is ridiculous to clear, scary. You ask yourself, how are people bringing in stuff to this country? Been here seeing, a lot of cars coming in, people bringing in beaten up cars, bringing in all sorts of stuff, a lot of shit. Standing there watching the containers people are bringing in, like mattresses, bicycles, stuff we call tut in the UK, but they're bringing it in, like loads of it. You know, probably refurbishing it, then selling it on. I'm hearing that, you know, we're starting to see more and more Chinese cars in the market now, electric cars as well. And I'm hearing that the reason for that is because the duty for them to bring it in and clear is lower than bringing in cars from Europe and America. Because you always hear horror stories about it. My limited experience with, you know, stuff I'm doing here is pretty scary. This one has been colossal, so vehicles probably the same. So China and vehicles might be something to look at. It's a shame that, you know, 90% of the stuff that happens here is import, very little export. With all the stuff we produce here, raw materials, we don't have any finished product. So what is there to export? It's a big shame. But if there's 5 or 10% exports leaving this country, that's got to be a massive opportunity, you know, to find out what is moving, what's the people actually sending out. If it's such a small percentage, what actually is leaving, where is it going, and follow that trail. That's what I'm going to be trying to do now. You know, there is a price to learn. I always say that it's not always paid to a college or a uni, and there's a price to pay to do anything. In the past couple of weeks, and really the past 18 months since I started this strategy of trying to industrialise what we're doing, which was November 2024, I've definitely paid to learn, and I know a little bit now. We've made some mistakes on this stuff. You know, I've made some unavoidable, I guess, errors out of ignorance on this particular import. So I've learned a lot that I will correct on the next one. It will save me time and money. So, you know, paying to learn things puts you in the bracket, I guess, where you know a little bit more than most people about something. So, you know, I'm on that process of learning about importation, but I definitely want to learn about export. You know, I spoke to a potential client a couple of weeks ago. She was also talking about her passion to try and work out and to export goods from Africa. I don't know much about it, but I'm going to learn. The process has been slow. We've been here for 3 days. The government's doing, you know, now, I don't know if you can see, there's hundreds of excavators now that they seize at the port. They don't allow them out because of Galamsey, the illegal mining and polluting of the waterways. So that's pretty good to see that, you know, something's happening. I can see them as hundreds here. So if you dare buy an excavator, it's not leaving the port unless maybe you've got some serious contacts or you're part of the government or whatever. But in the main, all these Chinese excavators, massive excavators, and excavators, guys, are not cheap. Like a new one, these are new. They're like £200,000-300,000, dollars. They're big money. So people's money's been stuck in those things. So you've got to be careful. You've got to be very careful with importing, otherwise you'll have a problem. I've seen no sniffer dogs here. I thought I would, you know, bearing in mind this is Medellin, but then it's not here. And they say they work on information, so snitching is everywhere. And it's been a nice day, very long day. Ghana let us down at the beginning of it, as we expected. We knew it was going to happen. You can't rob, you can't steal in the football match. You want to rob a football match? We tried to rob our way to the quarterfinals. We actually had the best pass. Switzerland, and who was after that? Some other average team, maybe? Argentina? And they let us down, so I was mashed up this morning, but it's been a really interesting day. And we just pray that, you know, it continues to go well today, and then we do it all again tomorrow, and, you know, we keep pushing and do what we need to do. It's all good. Cheers, guys. Bye.
All right, Enti Utie and Sama Abranti Edituja, I think he cut across a whole lot of sections in Ghana, but then or Temahaba or Claire Niguta, the kind of hardship or come and son with me in Nema and home and some and Yakoya Yakoti, you know, that is the current update. I did Mamo, he talked about all sections, especially the excavators, I yes, easy or port honina or the Etuja, and how Ghana was trying to run away from Portugal and then actually meet Colombia in the World Cup. Nina and Sabwa or the Etuja. That is the update. But I see, I'm not say the Ochema or the car or the car about Port Ghana. Temahabo so be here and Yama Befemuno. It is very difficult. And Sana, wait me a Unima. Yama to us near Kumasi near the update for every Kumasi at the Amamo. Oko Kumasi Roman Hilla school, a buying school be a Roman Hill. Na sisi amino kasa yi omsi alaji bia beji ho baby e na OC stores e wo school ni mu headmistress nso ti school ni mu bi a wo hu de ekoso yesi school no omsi bia anadwo e na sisi e de omanya scanjo omsi bi day nyina omsi bia wia gedegede na omusi it is unauthorized almost say ohene owo ho ade ababeto ho se omo enjaye adwuma na omo ye no obetwe ho stop work and so still asem hene ade ababeto ho se omo enjaye adwuma na omo eye wo school ju hwa school dan no omo tu ase omo tu school dan na se the residents omo ewo asem omo wo Roman Hill omo afre GS se omo mra no omo meka bi mo omo because ye nti ase se school dan ankra komu school omo ko school sisi e me no ka sei na yebesi dan saa ewo eye school mu ohwe na de they are all exposed we akra bi di agro ho a obetimi akoto so no apra enti uko Roman Hill sisi e a saa dwumadie yi ekoso na omo de omo nsam etudwa na yebekọ na yakwakotie ensam ekoso ewo Roman Hill ho dan a omo esi a omo hu ne se ba bi omo si no it is unauthorized ehu enikwa so omo si dan no ewo saa bia ye ho yenko na yehwe video no ne emra sisi e
yeah, chance school ni Ghana Education Service. School ni muni easy shops. Alaji BC shops, stores. No aton. Ewo school ni mu. School ni inside. Kurazu so ewo school mu omusun ade. Enyame amfa fie. Dan kura ni be to mu a. Ehwo de yemse mu beti o GS. Ghana Education Service. One way Guma Laji ni. Moyena najo afi de dream aba. Omo daytime kura no aba. No moye. Mo sha ase no moyena najo. Me name se mo representative wa ha. Ese headmistress bi wa. Na me name se headmistress no ya aware. Campus ha so not here. The residents were inside there. And so you say as also nim ho he. You see that a project or them was nim ho he. Over to you, GS. Over to you. A massive project. And no more. As a mini have a trust stop work. As a mini have a trust stop work. And so still I'm for so you mananago. GS. Mosempa.
Enti eho na yekoya yedi yeni ekohwe bi no sisi am no kasa asem hini waba betre stop work ewo bia ho so still adwuma no ekoso a ohun say iron rods nyina they are all exposed ebetimi ahamen cry ebetimi aha omo ewo sa bia ho enti ama eye timamufo no omo aye omo adwen say omo ebeba na omo abe appeal to GS say omo beba omo moa asase na wo si dan wo so no wan po ene ton man no because ese na omo sisi dan na nadwo no ese omo si na wia enti utimu say sisi an authorization na koso amanfo bi mpanimfo bi enim ho bi ye bi say headmistress on onim ho hwe but oti school mu ho ni residence wo school mu ho pe enti eno any update ye de emamo ebe say Ghana Education Service any the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council omo nyina omo be hwe na omo akwakodi ho dwuma because enya dia e was ultimate cost because ohwe video no omo to school dan na say we be school dan kwa bebubu any ade hwe bia ye be si dan ti omo atwa kwan omo de car e de materials na ye de ye fa ho e de ba omo site ho e de be ye adwuma no yes stores e na wo si na waton na wo be si stores aton a any school mu sa na also be si stores aton. There is nothing protecting the campus, the school, no, a campus on Crano, Diagro, Koba, Omofifa, baby, Diagro, Dipilolo, any Bimu Penny. There is no protection. We are Krabi Kotoso pay, or more time will be a free more and sana, or more Akako dear Chirakase, and why you see that in a here. See, your master say, and I also Mohena Omutu one more because Ojen Huan Tiasi, massive project, and a Ecoso, a chance school hall, a war. Kumasi Roman Hill enti eno any update e de mamu je GS Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council Ashanti Regional Minister munyina mo hwe na sede okoye wo Lake Bosomtwe no bra na be hwe Roman Hill so efa ema omo ete Roman Hill ho no ye beto ansem no so na ye de update no e de amamo Ensomnam restaurant restaurant bia former president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ne ba edia na ebeto twa se sisi amino kasai omo ahote operations na say omo agile operations kakra omo ehwe ni muso mbesa back na amanfo dodo na na omo entiase ebi mu bisa questions what really happened in tia Edwina Akufo-Addo ne papa any former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne shop and as in a restaurant wabie sisi amino kasei wajai adwuma or say omo they are halting operations temporarily. And see, ono and the down screens, and then this is in Zoom now, which was started in 2022. And as you see, I'm no saying, omo I started down temporarily. Now, you better go here poster, in some year, everybody, yes, in Zoom now restaurants, omo I started down temporarily. Ebi mo etremo in so ya to ye fish in journey. And now, what is really happening in Tia, in some restaurants or more ahote temporarily the updates every month. But then before that speculations arise as Akufo-Addo's daughter Edwina's in Sumnam restaurant temporarily shuts down. Sumnam restaurant announced a temporary closure on Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, citing plans to make adjustments. Until June 30th, Tuesday, Monday, Adebetchen Tuesday, that was the Monday, and the week Papa and so toye a flooded baby bree a one cry has now the chair and no this are released by HM they are shutting down temporarily for plans to make an adjustment. The restaurant is reportedly owned by Edwina Akufo-Addo, daughter of the former Ghanaian president Nana Akufo-Addo. In Surinam's temporary closure announcement has sparked speculation among Ghanaians on social media. And see, among for the one what really happened? Edi ankasa ne see yentia sa enema we nyina etimi akoso enti eno any update a yede emamo. In Surinam's temporary closure announcement has sparked speculation among Ghanaians on social media. Na yebeko post na e free in Surinam restaurant for ho ankasa ebaye no yebeko na yakwa kwahwe say what really happened DNSC and see we a post back or say your time and experience with us is our top priority. We are closing down temporarily to make a few adjustments. Stay tuned. We are temporarily closed until further notice. We in Surinam and omuakasa edit post we edit ebe tucha. But then there are some explanations to this. Nina and so ebemamo. That is the update. I'm not say Akufo-Addo's daughter Edwina, the restaurants in Sumnam restaurants. I'm not say temporarily or more closely operations. Kakrati Edwina and wall screens. It is quite unfortunate. Sir, BB say now people are asking questions. If we ain't and eba, why more any share? Is it true, sir? In so to or more a supply and as a supply of fishes or more operations a conform and tina sanima way AC and I say there has been some other issues they are not giving out because you see restaurants are very, very nice. Come on, no see and adjustments bayan or more and ama sa temporary closure abe into Abedi 17 here when they are resuming and then the actual details in this particular update yede ma mono yebeto ansem no so na yako aplawo Ketu South ho tourism minister the constituency na aplawo market sisi ameno kasai ensuo ejiri ade afomo ensuo ejiri free adwada eba na abesi sisi ameno kasai still now the market is flooded ama amanfo temamufo ni bi adwa obobuafu se maame no ene no na mayase now no programs yes or tourism minister and some of these things and also yeah but ebimuntiase say empomameno cry is still going in for her to be voted again omuntiase so aflawo for na Ketu South for na mo pe na makoto aba no e de ama honorable Jifa Gomashi say omeye mu MP because enema e koso nyina the woman is sleeping wadaso we yi nani say de onche de e koso. And some of the constituents of Aplao Ketu South or Ebofupa, they came on social media to share their sentiments. And Yebeko na yakwakotie some of the residents of Aplao among some of the tuja about Ketu South, Aplao, or Momaketa, as I America say, Afladeno, Yanko, na Yankotie, na Emrasisi.
All right, Ebusia, God bless everybody. So this is Honorable Jifa Gomashi's hometown constituency Aplau, and this is Aplau market. Look at the situation in Aplau, and this woman is still she's still crying for the people to vote for her to go again. Ketu South, I said the biggest mistake you people do in your life again is that voting for this woman to go again. Voting for Honorable Jifagumashi to go again. This is, look at her. This is the let's say the capital city of her constituency. This should be the city or the capital town of her constituency. Look at the market. Look at the market. Look at the situation that no, let's forget about the water being the town being underwater. Let's forget about that one. Look at the situation where this is the market. Aflawo is a busy town. Look at their market, and they have a sitting MP that is coming from that same town. This woman, this entertainment woman that always dance, go to funeral, she's still wanting the people to vote for her to go again. And I said, the biggest mistake Ketu South you will do again is to vote for this woman to go again. If NPP were to be in power and this thing is happening in her constituency or is happening in the voter region right now, I swear to God, you will see the kind of demonstration and kind of fake cry this woman will be doing. Honorable Jifagumashi, you will see me mistake na Ketu South Africa be aga da kona Jifagumashi or win primaries. Ikom Augustin be enye MP na Ketu South Africa me le serious le Ketu South Africa. Me NDC delegate monto ha me le serious o. Mate mi ga kot mi blog be yoko dage hey le voter de Ketu South e côté a change na MP every 2 years. Fifi mi ga be yo mi va bo bi yo dada yo mama igbo mi la mama neglect me mate na ko na jona mi mi apa constituency mate na ka no mi be mama yo mama mama le yo to yo mi oto mi ato enye lo mi po mi apa drama chiko asiye ke afiamu they can't even sell. They can't even sell. Like the woman is quiet. The woman is quiet. Honorable Jifagumashi, I said the biggest mistake you people do in that constituency is to vote for this woman again. That means you people don't even want development, don't want anything. You don't want anything. Literally, you people don't want anything. That is why you go and kill those NDC delegates who still go and vote for this woman because of some coins.
Eno some of the residents of Aplao and as I no say there omo ebu efua omo so share omo sentiment omo ka omo ensem edigu Honorable Jifa Agomashi so se ase we hinani ena onka ho nsem bia we hinani ena asem bia ni ho a oka ede afa enema ekoso yi ho enti omo enso ebu efua omo eka omo sentiment say mo ena mo beto aba ede amama me no nkane ade se nkama me no kra se bi osefata senka omo ebesanso ato aba ede amano enti we some residents are omo ewo omo Ketu South and as I no ka say omo buafu papa omo eka omo ensem ede ache mameno enti that is the update ayewo ayede ema mo enti yes obetimi edo comment aba especially on Ghana Black Stars coach ye maintaining no and as I cry me no ka say there papa no adwuma na gasa ode ato ho enti that is the update. I Pinax TV, but then before me kono I have this quick birthday the person me here Asana Mako, a very wonderful woman on your screens, Mrs. Geraldine Kwe, and ye mame and the birthday as I no ka say mame or say oh show no and see about we say Mrs. Geraldine Kwe, happy birthday. We can say colleagues are on UPS, and this is I'm not gonna say Ken University. We want to wish you a happy birthday. Nyame on show on your come swadi na emfa emma Mrs. Geraldine Kwe. And that was screen a very beautiful woman and that was screen so and mommy happy birthday nyame on show na onto onkwan nemo na yes that is the birthday that I have to do today before I go and that is that aha Pinax TV yedemo ebesi ewa here.